Yo, what's up, people? How you doing tonight? Hope everyone's well. So I'll be on for like a little bit, and then I'm gonna go and check in on some other lives. Oh, hello, Anton. Welcome back. Yeah. So, what have you been up to today? Well, it's actually like morning for you, isn't it? But so it's good to have you here. Yeah. Welcome in, everybody. How you doing tonight? Might stay on for maybe another half an hour at the most. Just gonna play some music. Uh, 6:30 a.m. Oh yeah. So quite early then. So you get, is there like a, what you call it, like a morning, what do they call it, like a, hi MD, good evening, how you doing? Make sure you subscribe if you're new here. And what do they call it, you've got a night owl and you've got a early bird. You're an early bird. Yeah. Well, I said the early bird catches the worm, innit? So, yeah. Make sure you like the live people. We've got 13 here. Can we get the likes up real quick? Okay, can you speak English, please, in here, guys? If you don't mind. Alright, if you've got any questions, health and fitness related, let me know. Hello, VIP. Good evening to you. Welcome to my live. Hello, Anthony. I'm bored. Alright, well, how can we help with that then? Maybe I can do my Donald Trump impression. Maybe that can help you not be bored. Come to America. You will not be bored under my administration. I think I got a great administration. That's not fake news. We're gonna make America great again. Hello, Carl Travers. Good to see you again. Tell a joke. Look in the mirror. Yeah, anyway. Thank you for the likes, everybody. How's your weekend been, Carl Travers? Did you not watch my... I was on a live with someone earlier called Jace. Go to my community tab, you can go and replay it. It was kind of a little bit awkward at the beginning because he was like trying to get me through some warm-up stuff, and I'm like, oh, what am I doing here? I'm kind of like, yeah. But yeah, it's just, I'm not really someone that does a lot of like warm-ups and stuff. I mean, I know that's kind of bad and all that, but I tend to just get straight into things really, but it's like, I don't really get injuries, or I don't know. Hello, Kyle Smart, how are you doing? Welcome to my live. Make sure you subscribe if you're new here. That'd be really appreciated. If you've got any questions, put them in the chat. Hello, Hunter Videos. Yeah, I speak English if that's what you mean, yeah. Anyway, welcome in everybody. Hope you've all had a good weekend. Did anyone get any snow this weekend? Yeah. Yeah, welcome in everybody. Make sure you subscribe if you're new here. Nothing to see here says what's the channel about. Holistic self-improvement, really. So health, fitness, mental health, success, all sorts of things like that, really. Okay, take care of it. So yeah, it's like holistic self-improvement, really. Focusing on the mind, body and soul, that's what we do here. We're all about kind of improving all like aspects of your life, really. Yeah, I got some good snow. My nose still numb. What do you mean? I got some good, oh god. Here we go. Yeah, trying to just like, is that like the best you've got? Yeah. Anyway, welcome in everybody. Hope you've all had a good day today. Make sure you subscribe if you're new here. That'd be really appreciated. Take care of it. You already said bye, so okay. Yeah. Who else we've got here? Yeah, come and have a chat with us, guys. Again, if you're new here, I would really appreciate it if you can subscribe. I'm trying to build this up, so yeah, we want to just try and get this kind of channel popping. It's yeah, we're gonna make it no matter what. Absolutely not. I have not a lot, including what's that? You said your nose is still numb. It's just you were saying about, because wasn't you like saying something about coke or something? When you were talking about snow, I thought you was on about something that you were trying to make a joke about your nose being numb because of sniffing certain substances. Is that like not what you meant or something? Anyway. But yeah, don't do drugs, kids. Anyway, yeah, so I'll be on a few more minutes, guys. If you've got any questions, put them in the chat. Hello, 123, how you doing tonight? Hope all is well with you. Make sure you subscribe if you're new here. So yeah, it's like holistic self-improvement here, so it's a place where you can come and learn about self-improvement, also to give advice to others who might be struggling. So it's a community I'm trying to build up of like-minded people who actually want to help others and be helped themselves. Can I ask you something? Okay, as long as it's appropriate. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah. So what do you want to ask me then? But it's kind of annoying that there's this kind of like delay in the chat. It'd be good if it was like real time and I could, because it's like I have to wait for like, what is it, 20 seconds or whatever it is to see the comments come through after they've said it. So it's a bit of a issue really. I don't know, but yeah, just something you've got to deal with on here, isn't it? Hello, Theo, how you doing tonight? Welcome in here. How's your weekend been? Hope you've had a good one. You've been here before, haven't you? If I remember, but yeah, hope everything's going alright with you. Did you get any snow this weekend? I did a live earlier showing like the amount of snow that we had. Yeah, we had a few inches of snow this morning. It was literally, it was that snowy on the floor that I couldn't even like tell where the path ends and where the road begins. It was like that snowy on the ground, on the street where I live. It's like it was so odd because you couldn't even see like where the path is, where you're supposed to walk. It was like there's like the street and then there's a path. You couldn't see the distinction between that. There was that much snow around, but yeah, a lot of it's gone now. But it's just been melting with it, been raining and a lot today. But yeah, hello. Bold. How you doing? I'm alright, thank you, Theo, yeah. How's your weekend been? Hope you've had a good one. But yeah, just a bit of a workout earlier, and I obviously did workout with Jace, but yeah. I tend to just do my own kind of personal kind of like fitness stuff. So yeah, I know that Jace says he wants to do like a live once a week or something, but I'm like, I like to just do my own thing really, and just try to focus on my own fitness journey. And yeah, as long as you're keeping yourself accountable, then yeah, that's all that matters. As long as you're doing something to get better at with your fitness. But yeah, hi, Holden Devost, how you doing? I feel sad because your microphone is not good quality, but I can understand. For fuck's sake, why is it doing this shit? It's like, what is wrong with them? Is it my microphone on the phone that's fucking up now, or what? People keep saying it's going in and out, so I don't know if it's the weather or what. Does anyone know like what the problem is with it? Because people keep saying that the issues are... Hang on, let's just turn this music off. Maybe that's what's causing it. I don't know. Is it because I'm playing music or something like that? Unless I switch to mobile data and see if that helps. I don't know. I don't know what to do really. What should I do to improve it? So I'm hoping that my phone isn't fucked or something. I'm hoping that it shouldn't be fucked already. It should be fine, but yeah, I don't know what's going on with it really. Microphone is good. Are they just like trying to wind me up or something? It's just that there was people in the chat earlier that were saying that there was issues with the microphone. I don't know if it's an issue that's going on with a lot of people tonight or what. But it's just kind of bugging me really, but yeah. Try using your phone microphone the better to quality. That I am using my phone microphone, right? That's what I use all the time. I'm on my phone right now. I'm using my phone microphone. What are you talking about? Like, hang on, is there a way to like go into the settings or something and change things up or whatever? How do I do that? No, I can't do that within here, can I? I don't know. It's like they're just trying to like, I don't know what it is, distract me or something. So, I don't know, it's just people keep saying that the sound keeps cutting in and out, so I'm just hoping it's not my phone that's messing up now, because I don't want to have to bother fucking around getting a new phone or something. Buy a monitor phone. Why? Why should I have to do that? My phone should be good enough. Like, I think it's just, I don't know if it's the weather that's going on because it's just been like this tonight. It wasn't like this earlier, it wasn't like this yesterday. It was absolutely fine. And then people keep saying there's some issues, so I don't know if it's because of this bad weather that we've been getting with the signal, I don't know. Maybe there's something going on with that, and it's just not coming through properly. I'm going to switch to mobile data. You're coming through loud and clear. Alright. Yeah, I don't know if they just like... You're coming through loud and clear. Alright. Yeah, I don't know if they just like... I shouldn't have to fucking buy a microphone. Fuck off. Go fuck off. People are just fucking annoying, just trying to give me unsolicited advice. Fuck off. Sir says, what's your food of choice recently? Just vegetable stews mainly. Hi Kathleen. So the sound's alright then, is it? So I'm just hoping it's not going to keep cutting in and out all the time, because that's not going to be any good for live streaming, is it? So people were saying earlier that they were getting some sound issues, saying, oh, the sound's cutting out. And like, what is going on with that? Keep doing that. Yeah, how you doing, Kathleen? I hope all is well. Jesus, if you need her. So people are like, oh, the sound quality is not good. It's like, fuck off. I'm not like, do you want to buy me a fucking microphone then? Okay, if you have that much of a problem with me, fucking buy me one then. You know? Or just fuck off. I'm not interested. Like, as long as people can hear what I'm saying, then it doesn't really matter if it's perfect quality. Yeah. It's a connection issue. So it should be fine, but I don't know if is it the weather that's causing issues or something or what, but I think that guy was just trying to complain about the microphone issue from my phone, even though like the microphones from my phones are usually pretty decent, like the built-in ones. So I don't know, I've switched to mobile data, so I don't know if maybe that will improve it. It's just, maybe it's just this stormy, well, it's not even stormy, I mean, it's just like rainy weather at the moment, low temperatures, very high humidity, like kind of, they're taking the piss. Yeah, I don't know, it's just, we ain't got time for that shit. Your face keeps going pixelated and it cuts the audio every now and again. Why is it doing that? Why is it just today that it's doing that or something, and maybe tomorrow it'll be back to normal or something, or what? I'm from my mother's womb. But it's good than the few times it does that, right? But why is it doing that only today though? Is it the weather, do you think, or what? Other people have been saying that it's been randomly going pixelated and sound issues, high mic music. It's been fine other than that, so yeah, if it's the connection issue, then maybe it's just a temporary thing then. Hopefully it's nothing to do with my phone that's messing up now. So remember the last phone I had, I ended up having to, I ended up getting a new one because the last one I had was like, when I tried to go live on it, people could like barely hear me because it was just so quiet. What are they doing? Your mama. But yeah, I don't know. But we'll just have to see, won't we? Hopefully it'll not be like that tomorrow, and it could just be the bad weather lately that's causing bad signal or something. But I don't know if it's any better now with my data switched on. So I've got mobile data switched on now. So maybe it'll be smoother with that. I don't know, it's Wi-Fi that's probably the worst one. So let me know it's not like cutting out anymore, is it? You made my day, thank you. Have you talked to your mother lately though? Yeah, I talked. But yeah, but for real, I live in York, England. Where are you from, Kath? So yeah, no more cutouts then, hopefully. Yeah. So it has to be something that goes wrong, doesn't there? Oh, for a massive two shits. Yeah. Oh yeah, USA. Yeah, I know. Yeah. Yeah, Yeah, what's it? Boston, isn't it? Boston, Massachusetts. And I parked my car in the Harvard yard. Yeah. Anyway, any more questions, guys? Do you remember me? Yeah, you was in the chat earlier. Yeah. Yeah, I might restart the live, guys. I don't know. But maybe I shouldn't restart anymore now. Hello, May. Oh my God, you did that well. That's what she said. Oh yeah, the Bostonian accent. Yeah. Yeah. Do you have like near Boston then, or what? Okay, my profile pic is me IRL. Oh really? Hi, hello. 1, 2, 3. Bro, read the damn comments. I am doing. That's what I'm doing right now. Hi, Andrew Coleman. Have you been to the Isle of Man? Yeah. Yeah. That'd be like the gayest island or something, wouldn't it? Isle of Man. That's an hour away from where I am. Oh, really? Yeah. I live in a tiny town called Ware. Well, yeah. Like software. Or Delaware. What did Delaware? She wore a brand new jersey. Why did California seem cold to say Hawaii? Do anyone know that song that was like a lot of like different states of America? Why? I'm not ignoring you. What are you on about? I don't know if it's filtering you or not or something, but I'm not ignoring you. Andrew says, lol. Oh yeah, so it's not cutting out anymore, is it? It should be fine with this data thing, I don't know. Let me know if there's any issues with the sound or visuals. Hopefully there's nothing wrong with my phone and it'll be back to normal. So yeah, where are you from anyway, Andrew? Oh yeah, you said, yeah, Isle of Man, yeah, so yeah. Hope everyone's had a good weekend. It's like raining heavy outside now, so yeah. I don't know. I don't know why there's issues with the signal or something, but it's better now, yes. Oh, that's good. Maybe it's the mobile data or something. Hello, Batgirl and company. Good to see you in here. Is this your first time in here? Were you watching the Jace's live earlier when I was on there, going through the workout with him? Yeah, that was pretty tough. So are you into like working out then? What's your name, by the way? That was funny the other day when someone was like trying to hit on you in the chat. It's like, yeah, it's not really appropriate, is it? Yeah. Probably one of those like incel types, isn't it? That's like really desperate. It's just sad, really, but yeah. No, I came in after. All right. What you mean the live? What you mean? Did you like? Oh, Debbie. Oh yeah. Yeah, Debbie. Yeah, I'm obviously Jamie, but yeah. So where are you from again? Other than your mother's womb, because that's what I always answer. If someone says, where are you from? I'm like, I'm from my mother's womb. It's just my sense of humor that's like, yeah. Anyway, but yeah, just kind of like to take the mic sometimes. And oh, Lester. Oh yeah, I think you might have. I think I might remember you. Yeah, Lester. Yeah. All right, go on, life. Good to see you again. How have you been? Yeah, Leicester's but it's a bit of a shithole there, but yes, you've got this guy from Leicester. You might remember him, an old football pundit, an old football player, Gary Lineker. He has this kind of voice where he just sounds kind of unenthusiastic. So that was an amazing goal. I don't even watch any of that shit, but yeah, I just remember he had this kind of like. It's like you. I don't know, it's like, how can people like listen to him like all day? It's like, yeah, they're gonna have to really work hard to stay in the Premier League. Oh, you were just outside Leicester. Oh yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, oh yeah, Burpee. Oh, hang on, Burpee. Who's What do you mean? How are you, Burpee? About because I was doing burpees earlier. Yeah. But yeah, so it's nice to meet you anyway. Oh, you live in a small village. Oh yeah. Fair enough. Yeah, it's good to live in a quiet area. But then again, it's like some people like the social part of like living in a city, but then again, it's like if you live in a village, then sometimes it can actually be more social because you actually kind of know each other. It's more of like a close-knit community rather than in a city where it's like everyone kind of is just sort of just. Oftentimes, it's like in the cities they tend to be more in their own bubbles, and it's like they tend to just have these like fleety kind of friends and stuff where it's like. It's like, I don't know, it's just kind of bullshit. Especially since like social media, it's like no one meets IRL much anymore, do they? They're just kind of like, I'll just kind of go on. It's like we're on here right now, but it's like, the thing is, right, I want to actually meet everyone at some point, you know? I'd like to meet all my subscribers, and I'm planning to do some traveling soon, so it'd be a great opportunity to start meeting people. Yeah, it's raining heavy outside now, but I'd love to meet all my supporters, and yeah, it'd be great to just have a laugh with you all in person. There's something about being in person with someone that, even going on camera with them just isn't going to cut it, because you're not actually there, right there with them. It's just, But yeah. So yeah, Debbie, you still there? So what are your hobbies then, if you're still there? Andrew says, I agree. Yeah. I can't even remember what was it saying, but yeah. So yeah, well, I'm from the UK. I mean, yeah, I live in York in the UK. Yeah. I live, yeah, it's a nice little city and all that, but yeah. Thing is, when you've been here for a while, it's like I've lived here a few years now, but I'm like, I've seen most of it pretty much, so I'm like, I need to start traveling. So you're on about like, me like, sort of, be great to meet people in person and not just like, talk to people behind the screen. The thing is, you get all these chats, right, these chat rooms, it's like, people can hide behind fake accounts and stuff, can't they? It's like, there's this Kingdale Clark guy, and I'm like, what the hell is up with this guy? Because I literally blocked him from my chat because he was starting to act weird and all that, and he comes to Jace's like being all friendly and all that, saying, oh, it's great that you're helping Jamie out and all that, and it's like, what a fucking two-faced prick. It was literally, basically, right, what happened, right, is a few months ago, he started, watching me again. He used to watch me on an old channel, but basically, he was like supporting me and all this and trying to like blow smoke up my ass or whatever, and then like around kind of Christmas time maybe, whenever it were, and because I don't know what it was just like something about something that happened, and he didn't want to come to my live because I wasn't too happy, like that it felt like he wasn't really kind of saying hi to me personally. It just felt a bit like, there's someone who's been there for like so long that they just kind of, they don't have the respect to like say hi to you when you come. I mean, it's like they say hi to everyone, but it's like, yeah, but that's kind of like you're just saying hi to everyone. It's like you should come in and say hi all to the host first. So that part of YT, I'm afraid, yeah, I know it's actually worse on TikTok. I find I used to go live on TikTok. I got like 38,000 followers, but I got banned. But a lot of the people on there were just very like needy and toxic kind of people on there. A lot of pick-me's on there. A lot of just really annoying, toxic people that are they just need their heads seen to, a lot of them. A lot of like insecurities and all that. Yeah, it's just so annoying, isn't it? Like just people just there for their own kind of like, because they're so insecure and they need some validation. It's like they use apps like TikTok, freaking Snapchat, Instagram, all these fucking apps that are just there to have everyone there that's like, they see other people's accounts, it's like, oh, I've not got as much of likes as them, I've not got as much of a snap score as them, and they're all constantly competing with each other. So they're never going to feel secure because they're always going to feel like someone might just like outdo them. It's like, it's not good for your mental health, is it? When it's like you're on social media constantly comparing yourself to others, you're comparing yourself to airbrushed images and filters and all that kind of crap. Yeah, it's nuts. I know, it's just, and you get all these like toxic people that are going on, not just saying some really just like, really annoying things. Like, I don't know if they're like deliberately doing it for the controversy, like, because it's like I see some of these channels posting clips, for example, of women saying that, oh, like, why is it blah blah blah, like these men are like so toxic, and it's like, but it's like their own kind of doing a lot of it, and it's like they try and come on and be a victim and all that. It's like, I don't know if maybe some of these stories are actually genuine, but it's like, the thing is that a lot of them will play on these things. It's like they just want to be victims, like professional victims, a lot of these people. You're probably going to get a lot of men like that as well, but it's like, it's this kind of like, yeah, Um, yeah, it's just weirdos. Yeah, it's like who cares about your that? It's like all these kind of trivial things. It's like there was this one thing where it's like, oh, this man didn't, like, why are the men not taking the initiative to arrange a date? And it's like, they don't take any accountability, and they're just kind of, they don't take a look in the mirror and think about, well, am I actually a person that's, like, worthy of that? So people would rather go on social media. It's just like you get the incel types who go on social media complaining that they can't get someone. And it's like, well, what do you think is going for you that makes you worthy of that? It's this whole entitled mentality on both sides, and I'm just sick of seeing it. And it's like my message here is like, you gotta sort yourself out first before you are ready to deal with any of that. Otherwise, you're just gonna end up with someone that, out of desperation, that's probably gonna treat you like shit, or you're just not gonna be happy because you just don't really click that well, but you just do it out of loneliness. It's like, I'd rather be alone than be with someone that is just gonna mess up your head. Hi Fatma, how you doing? Good evening to you. Make sure you subscribe if you're new here. Yeah, it's just that it just sometimes feels like society is collapsing with the social media and all this like instant gratification stuff. It's like you've got things like food delivery apps now, where you can just you can click a button and then have it delivered to your door. You don't have to lift a freaking finger. The only time you have to lift a finger is when you actually lift your finger to eat the food. That's about the only exercise that some of these people are doing. And it's like we've got this obesity crisis, where it's like people are eating more and more junk food, and they're moving less and less. So what do you expect? But then you get the people saying, oh, it's like, you can be healthy at any size, and you get these people on social media places like TikTok as well, saying, oh, there's no correlation between weight and health. It's like there's literally like decades and decades of scientific research that proves the opposite. I do have a few mods, yeah. It's just I don't really add that many. I don't know if that is Anton still there, but he's one of my mods. I do have a few. It's just that there isn't any in at the moment. Why? Did you want to add a link or anything like that or something? But I don't just add mods willy-nilly. Like World of games you play? No, I don't really play games. Yeah, Anton's still there. Yeah. Yeah, he just tends to kind of lurk a lot of the time, but yeah. But yeah, I'm probably gonna get off soon and go watch some of the other lives. But yeah, so there's no sound issues now then. All right, Mum, welcome back. Yeah, this is my mum Jennifer, if you don't already know. So yeah, I'm gonna try and get her onto like weight loss protocol with healthy eating and exercise. So yeah. Just try and just work up to some. Try and do some like of the crunches, some of the. Try and do some squats. Just try and go like, like if you're struggling, like try and just hold on to something, and if you're struggling with like the balance or anything, just try and hold on to something while you're doing it. As you can go deeper into the squat. Just try and find ways of working out at home, because you don't need to go out and do it. Cleaning up sugar I just spilled in the kitchen, it's bloody everywhere. Yeah, that's a bit of a nightmare, isn't it? Oh, sugar. Yeah. So yeah, well, what you're into anyway, Debbie? You say you like doing like workouts and stuff then, or? I personally don't really understand why women want to like train their upper body though. I don't really see I mean, like it's just, unless you're like trying to compete or something like that, it's like, I don't know. It's just like, or if it's for some certain function, but like to me it just kind of takes away from like the feminine kind of hourglass figure. And it's like, yeah, training lower body, I understand that for a woman, but like training the upper body too much will just end up like you get this kind of like muscly back where you see muscles there, and it's like, especially when they get down to like really low body fat levels. Yeah, started again, not done it for a while. Yeah. But it's like these women who do like really low body fat percentage, as well as like having all this muscle in their upper body, especially on their shoulders and their back. It starts to then look a bit manly to me. It's like, that is a real kind of like, I don't know, I don't really understand it. It's like, it makes me think that like the guys that are into that, are they actually like secretly gay or something? I don't know. It makes me wonder like, like what makes that attractive to a man? I don't know. It's like, unless you're actually like into dudes as well, maybe. But yeah, looks via women that are too muscular. Yeah, I mean, it's probably not. Suppose it's not really usually going to happen if they're natural, but there's an awful lot of them on things like Anavar and things like that. And what's the other one? Clenbuterol, and there's a few of them like that are that they're doing. They're not necessarily doing things like Tren and D-ball and all these fucking crazy ones, Anabol, whatever. Like they're not doing all these like usually doing the crazy ones, because that would just look gross. And also another thing is, if they start doing like high amounts of test, even low amounts of test, they can alter their voice. Even just on like a kind of TRT level, they can actually have noticeable changes to their voice. I remember there was that Alex Hormozi's wife. She's clearly on something, but she'll like deny it. And yeah, you can clearly tell that her voice changed massively. She used to have a more feminine voice. Now she sounds like a dude on the fucking, test voice. It's like disgusting to me. It's like, what the hell? Like, I just don't like think it's worth it. Not to mention all the side effects, like the fact that you're probably gonna be shaving years off your life to do that. Yeah. I think with women, it's like their lower body, it's like it's okay to build that up, because there's a thing called dimorphism, and it's basically where like men and women differ in terms of their body shapes and all that, and their muscle and fat levels and things like that, where it's like men's ideal figure is like probably somewhere between 10 to 15% body fat, with like a good amount of like upper body development as well as some lower body development. Whereas for women, probably going to be more better to have mostly like lower body with some kind of like curves in their upper body, if you know what I mean. It's going to be probably the most ideal in terms of like, like golden ratio and all that. Like they don't necessarily want to have like wide shoulders and like it's like if their shoulders shouldn't be like wider than their waist as a woman. It just wouldn't look right on a woman, I don't think. I mean, if you like that, okay, great, but like for most, I don't think that's really going to be ideal. And it's like, what are you benefiting from that? Unless you're like some kind of, if you do a job where it's like that's required, where you need to be quite strong in your upper body, okay, fair enough. But you're not going to the gym to train for that. That's just your job that you're focusing on, and yeah. But it's like there's all these different trends. It's like you get these women getting rid of the fat out of their face. I'm like, why are you doing that? It's going to make you look older. If anything, it's going to make you look like a coke addict. Like, why do you want to do that? It's crazy how all these like trends that come and go, and then when that trend goes, imagine that. They've done some crazy stuff to their face, and then a year later, that trend's died down, and it's like, oh crap, maybe I shouldn't have done that. I've now messed myself up, I've ruined my life, just because of some dumb ass trend. So yeah, it's crazy. Anyway. Is it? Why is it? Why is nobody talking? Hang on a second. Let me just go. Oh, sorry. Yeah. Hello, Emilio. How you doing? I just want to tone up, not be big. Yeah, that's fair enough. But it's like there was Joe on Gravity Core Fitness, and someone was saying, "Oh, she looks about 28% body fat, and that fitness levels is 18 to 22% body fat." The thing is, fitness has nothing to do with how you look. Fitness has to do with performance. So what you're on about? Fitness levels 18 to 22%. Says who? Like nobody says that. That is just. If you mean as in like a very lean, for like a woman, I would say that is. I mean, like that would be comparable to like being probably very lean, like 10-11% body fat for a man, probably. Agree, it's awful, the big lips and all that. Yeah, it just gets to the point where it's like, who are you doing this for? And the thing is, like, you got these women that say, like, they're trying to, like, do all this crazy stuff for their first date, right? I mean, a lot of them do this shit anyway, but if they are actually doing this for their first date and that's how they justify, oh, well, the men should pay it for me because I'm going out of my way to try and look a certain way, to try and kind of basically catfish themselves. It's like a lot of these men don't even want that anyway. They just want a more natural looking woman. But they've been sold this lie by fashion and whatever that they need to look a certain way. It's like, I understand that some have insecurities and all that, but I get, if you have certain like blemishes and stuff and you need to like cover that up, then okay. But that doesn't mean you have to put fake eyelashes on all the time. You have to put like lip fillers in and all this kind of crap. That's where things are going too far, in my opinion. Hello, Ty Coco, how you doing? Hey man, how's your mental health? You've been able to find work? Who said anything about finding work? But yeah, my mental health is okay. I was on a live with Jace earlier. But yeah, I mean, you don't necessarily need to go down to like 18 to 22% to be healthy as a woman. Even up to like about 30% body fat as a woman's probably going to be still relatively healthy. What's the average woman's body fat percentage in the West? It's probably over 30% actually, because most women tend to not be like, or men tend to not be the healthiest. So I didn't say I was looking for work. My pet hate is the fake tan and big giant eyebrows. Like, oh yeah, yeah. It's just so fake. 'Cause it's like you'll see them without all that, and it's like, wow, they look so different. They don't even look remotely recognizable. But Tai Coco, I'm going to be doing traveling soon. So my plan's to travel around and perform. So I'm going to start doing that soon. It's okay, but I don't know if you was maybe mixed up with someone else, but I'm going to be traveling around the country. So I'm hoping to meet some people, but I'm going to do busking and but I also want to try and do well with this channel start, to find actually get somewhere with it. I might start doing like affiliate links and stuff like that because maybe I can make some money off that. So I need to look into that really. Maybe I could find some stuff around fitness, like creatine and like fitness supplements, things like that I could maybe promote and get like a kickback from. Because it's like, if people are buying that shit anyway, they could buy it from me, or they could, so like if we start to build a niche audience of like self-improvement, then it's like we start to promote things like healthcare and like supplements and things like that. And let's say for example, right, I get 10% of every purchase. Let's say it costs them £10 a month to buy like creatine or something. Let's say like I can get 100 people doing that. That's £100 a month just off one product. My BMI is 19.4. That is quite low actually. I think mine's about 24 or so like now actually. It's yeah. So people might be like, oh, you look skinny. It's like I'm a tall guy. Like when I'm stood up, people might think I look skinny, but I'm just like, and it's like you might think I'm not skinny, but I'm sat down like now, and you can see my like wide shoulders and all that. But like that's a problem when you're tall. It's like, oh, 7 stone 12. Yeah, yeah. So yeah, you're just quite like dainty then or something. Just gotta like try and eat a little bit more, I guess. Maybe try and eat some avocados and yeah, some olives maybe. That'll 33.6 body fat. Really? How was that then? I was surprised that you'd be like such high body fat at 19.4 BMI. Is it because you've just not got hardly any muscle there or something? Because yeah, you maybe drop the body fat a little bit and add a little bit of muscle. You could like do like squats and stuff to like but work the lower body. So yeah, that'll because it can help with the hourglass figure, can't it? To get the wider hips, bigger booty. You know what I mean? Yeah. Yeah. I'm not doing like gym stuff. I mean, my plan is to do to just kind of, because to do that I would have to pay membership every time I go into a gym, and it would get a bit kind of yeah. I'm planning to just take resistance bands. It's just gonna be a lot easier. I can just work out wherever I am. It's just gonna be really convenient. I can just have a light, like bag of the resistance bands and just do calisthenics and stuff like that. So, and that'll be enough to train. Like, that's mainly what I've been like building my physique off at the moment. Just like either body weight calisthenics or resistance bands workouts, and weighted calisthenics as well. Actually, wouldn't squats technically be weighted calisthenics? What are you guys' thoughts on that? Because what do we define as, I think I might have talked about this the other day, like what do we define as weighted calisthenics? Because it's like, what makes a squat not a weighted calisthenics exercise? Because the thing is, it's like where do we draw the line with it? What do we mean weighted calisthenics or whatever? So like hybrid calisthenics, like when does it become not calisthenics anymore? Is it when the weight becomes more than your body weight or something like for example, if you can squat 100 kilos or 80 kilos body weight, does that mean that that's not calisthenics anymore or something? I'm trying to put weight on. Yeah, like I said, avocados, nuts probably would be good. Get some healthy fats. Nuts would be good for a bit of protein as well. But yeah, pumpkin seeds for some protein as well. Just like try and, so you can do it in a healthy way. You don't have to like eat loads of. You don't have to eat loads of crap. Basically, it's hard to gain weight. Yeah, I was like that for a while. But yeah, it's just working out, and then what happens is you work out. If you work your muscles hard, you then spike ghrelin, which is your hunger hormone, and then you feel hungry, so you get hungrier, so then you eat more food, so you start eating more so then you can eat more like protein-rich foods. I'm trying to get into a routine myself, yeah, so like what's the routine? Calisthenics exercises in different cities and review the city as well. Can do, yeah. I might show some of the different calisthenics parks off. Actually, that might be a good idea. Because I know there's one in Leeds I want to show off because it's pretty good. Because they've got pull-up bars, they've got like they've got some machines there as well, and they've got some different equipment. I think there's something about like training outside's quite fun. It's just, you know, getting the fresh air and all that. It's just like these gyms are quite like clinical environments. I find it's just very, it's almost like a depressing kind of environment. I don't know. It's just like, it's just everyone's so serious. You know, it's like it's just not a very kind of like, it's not even social. It's just, I don't know. I don't really like the gym. I just rather, like, I come on here, I do my workouts, and you know, I was on with Jace earlier. I'd rather do that than go to a gym. Like, and I've been getting the results, so it's like whatever I've been doing has been working because I've been gaining size. I'm now up to about 206 pounds or whatever I am, and that's like kind of what, 15% body fat or whatever the numbers. I don't even know what it is exactly, but looking at like the charts, that's probably where I am, and it's like, I was probably like, at one point, before I started training at all, before like I was going on really, really restricted diets, I was probably like 81 kilos at like, I was probably like 20% body fat or so. Like I was like skinny fat basically for quite a while actually. Just no shape to me, there was no abs there, there was just kind of, yeah, outdoors better, but only during the summer lull. Yeah, that's true, yeah. So, like I said, when it gets to spring, that's when I'm going to start doing the traveling, and I can start showing people around different areas, and yeah. Obviously, when it's winter, just, yeah, home workouts. Just, yeah, things like squats. There's different ways to do squats, like different body weight squats. There's like pistol squats, there's half rep squats where you do like just like the bottom half of the squats, and then you just, instead of coming all the way up, you just like, and you can like pulse, so you keep in tension. That's something that you can do. How did you go from skinny fat to tone? Actually, it was in a few phases actually. So I went from like basically skinny fat, and then actually went on crazy diets where I was getting into some crazy like conspiracy theories and stuff like that, where I was like, started seeing stuff on crazy ideas like breatharianism and people like not eating at all. So I started to kind of like try things like that out, and I started to realize it was all just a bunch of bullshit. Because I was losing so much weight trying to undereat, and just like, I was hardly eating anything for a while. I was like fasting a lot, and then just kind of, well, sometimes I'd binge eat, but then most of the time I'd just be not eating much. And then I decided to just start bulking. And so I started putting on some size. Some of it was muscle, some of it fat. And I kind of plateaued for quite a while. Then I started to put on some more muscle, but I was also putting on some fat as well. Because I was just dirty bulking basically. It wasn't the best way of doing it. I was eating a lot of crap at the time, a lot of sugar and nonsense really, but then I started to cut down and then started to improve things, working out more, but not just working out. I was working out more with like kind of, more kind of knowledge and more kind of working smarter, not harder kind of thing, and then also increasing my step count, making sure I'm walking more, so I'm like burning the calories off, so I'm not going to end up turning those extra calories into fat. That's how I've been able to do it. Like I've literally been able to put size on without gaining body fat. I've also then started doing creatine, so I was starting to like increase my weight with that as well, and that was helping quite a lot. Obviously everyone's different. Some people might not get much of a benefit at all from creatine, but I think I'm like a hyper responder, so. But yeah, that's pretty much my story of like where I got to now. Yeah, it was just not, yeah, it wasn't, you know, there's like, I went to like the darkest place of like probably being about 68 kilos, something like that. 68, 69 kilos. and that I was probably like sub 10% body fat, but that was with no muscle. I was just like, not good. Like there was literally like nothing on me. It was literally that bad. I was in bed, and I could literally feel my like bones or whatever they were, or the like ribs or whatever it were that were like I could feel it on my bed, and it was not comfortable. I was like, okay, this is getting too much now. Hello again. Creatine will pack on 5 to 10 pounds of water weight in the muscles. Yeah, but I actually consider it as like part of the muscle because it's actually functional, because it actually can help with performance. It can make you stronger, and it helps you with more reps and stuff like that. Helps you to produce more ATP, which is your energy currency in your cells and all that. So that's the mitochondria produce ATP, and creatine can help with that. I've also heard there's this thing called beta alanine. Apparently, people saying it can help with lactate. But how tall am I? I'm about 6'4". 206 pounds, something like that. So yeah, I gained almost like 20 pounds lean mass in a year. So yeah, a few pounds of that was from creatine. Some say you might put on about 2 to 3 kilos. No, 2 to 3 pounds from creatine. So what you said about 5 to 10 pounds is a bit maybe excessive, but maybe that's the case for me because of the diet, because I'm not getting it from the diet. Maybe that's for people who, because I gained about 3 kilos from creatine within about 2-3 months of using it. I was surprised it kept on going up, and it might be because of being a hyper responder to it. Yeah, it was crazy that. Yeah, that was skin and bones. Yeah, I was kind of that was the lowest I got to. I didn't really stay that way for long. I was fluctuating between about 71 to 75 kilos for a while, barely going above 75. But I was skin and bones pretty much. But yeah, but I remember I was on the scale at 72 kilos, and I was like. And this is where I decided, I'm going to actually start weighing myself and start putting the weight on, tracking everything. I'll do like a weekly weigh-in, and that's where I started to become accountable. And I started to eat breakfast. So I was like, because I was into this idea, don't eat breakfast, just like skip a meal and all this because it's not good for you. And it's like, this is where it goes crazy, like where you're like you start getting too obsessed with. It's like orthorexia, they call it. I just put a bit of music on. It's like orthorexia, basically, where you like become so obsessed with health to where it's like it actually becomes more of a detriment to your health, if anything. Because it wasn't good to be that weak and just like, I don't know how I managed to do things, because I was literally like I was at my mum's house and she would have me like carrying like 20 kilo, because she used to have this like pink Himalayan salt to put in her bath, and they were like 20 kilo like bags of it. She'd have me carry it upstairs, so it felt really heavy, but like it would probably be like nothing to me now, but I don't even know how I managed it, because I was literally skin and bones. I don't know. You should sit comfortably at around 90 kilos with lean muscles. Yeah, I'm around 93 kilos now. Yeah, so I'm probably around like a healthy kind of mark, really. But yeah, I'm gonna try and get shredded soon. So yeah, so I might have to drop. I might end up dropping down a little bit to like 89 kilos. But like that'll be fine. Yeah. But yeah, my goal was actually 90 kilos lean, so yeah, I'll show you what we're looking like now, but yeah, let's get a bit more definition coming through, I think. It's just that little bit of like lower belly that I'm gonna get rid of soon, but my goal is to try and put size on, because it's like if I'm trying to like go on a cut, it's gonna be a lot harder to gain muscle. Because I'm gonna go on like a series. I just felt like I didn't have enough size on me to justify doing that. So I just decided, you know what, I'm gonna start really taking the bulk seriously and do it in a way that's responsible. But yeah, but it's just about kind of locking in and just taking things seriously and not getting distracted from it. And it's probably good that I don't have like so many friends around me now, because they might distract me from my purpose and my goals. So you got to find the right people, and it's great on. I know sometimes I bash social media and all that, but I've met a great community on here. People like Jace, people like body weight based fitness. There's people like Gravity Core Fitness, Fitness Huts. There's Burpees and Chill. There's all these channels that are great, that are doing great work, and they're inspiring people. So that's what it is, you know. We're all here to inspire others, and yeah. But yeah, my mum sent me a still earlier from my live with Jace. You can see my lats. Like I'll see if I can show you now. Actually, like these are like my lats here. You see that? The lat muscles there. Sorry. Starting to get a bit of this here coming through, so like the serratus anterior. I've been trying to like work a little bit on that, but I'm kind of limited on what I can do for it right now. But apparently the best thing I can do right now is like the push-up positive. I could show you quickly what that looks like. Just bear with me a second. I'll just let me just give you a little demonstration of that. So, all right, let's just go back in the other room. Do you drink or eat protein shakes or bars? No. The only powders I do is creatine. I get all my protein from food, from like whole foods. That's my tip. But yeah, if you're eating whole foods, then you're probably not going to need protein powder. But it can be useful for certain people if, say, they're traveling and they can't, maybe they not necessarily have the best food, and they're just kind of like trying to just be like making sure that they're getting enough. But I try to aim for like high amounts of calories. What I do, right, this is what I do. I walk around probably at least 10,000 steps a day. So I'm getting my calories burnt, and then I try to just eat decently amounts of like protein, like try to eat moderate amounts of protein, so that way I can hit the protein goals without having to do any protein powder, basically. So yeah. Anyway, no, I don't really have much. I mean, literally just have potatoes in there at the moment. There's really like nothing in there. I don't really like store a lot of stuff, but yeah, I got these like potatoes the other day, but I usually just go like shop quite regularly and just buy whatever I need at the time. I've also been using an app called Olio to just get some random bits of food for free. So that's a tip as well. You can actually get food for free on this app called Olio. It's like, it's kind of random, and some of it might not be that good quality. Or just kidding. Oh, fair enough. I can't tell when people are being serious. But yeah, this is the push-up positive thing that I was on about. So you go into like your push-up position, and you're doing this. You try and do a few of these reps. for the serratus anterior. So the serratus anterior can actually help you in fights. It's like when you're just like trying to like throw a punch. You might notice that on those athletes tend to have quite shredded serratus anterior muscles because they target those quite a lot. Nice whole foods is definitely better for you, but the extra protein that's easy to get by just drinking is nice. Yeah, it's just I'm a bit funny about like, I don't know. So I don't know, like with all these like kind of artificial proteins and stuff, but I mean, yeah. I mean, maybe I should look into it, but like, but yeah, it's actually one of the sources of protein that people might want to look into. Lupin beans. Yeah, they're a good source of protein. They do have a lot of fiber though, so. But yeah, they actually have like a lot of protein, but they don't have a lot of like fat and carbs. So they're yeah. All right, James, how you doing? So it's a lupin. You can get lupin bean flour. So I don't know, like whether you can actually use it as like a protein shake. That could be a way to do it. I'd have to look into that actually and see if it's something you could use as a protein powder, and I could just make like a shake with it or something. I don't know if I've still got it actually. Let me look and see if I've got the lupin flour. Don't think I've still got it, but I did actually used to take protein powder, but I've still got it there, but I've not used it for a long time. Yeah. Oh yeah, there it is. Lupin. This is the. I don't know if whether it's any good now. It's lupin flour. So yeah, I need to use that up. It should be fine, I guess, but I don't know. Let's have a look at the date though. It could be a bit off or something, because it was been there for a while. But like, it's flour, so it should be fine. But yeah, it's 46% protein, guys. So it's 46% protein, and it's only like 15% net carbs. So yeah, it's got some fat in there as well, but not a lot. Carbs are okay, but it's all about your total calorie intake. Yeah, definitely. Whey isolate is really good. Yeah, I'm gonna have a look and see about lupin flour and if it's something that you can use as a lupin flour protein shake, if that's even something that you can do. But yeah, it's let's just see how you can use it. I know you can use it like your cooking and stuff to like thicken up your recipes and stuff. Just wondering like if it's something that you could use as a protein powder, because I might start doing that. Yeah, how are we doing? You alright? But yeah, you're right. It's like, the thing is like, we shouldn't be like demonize carbs or demonize fats. But if you want to get like a lot of protein in your diet, then you want to focus on foods that are higher in protein. But I'd say like try to limit the fats if you're trying to, focus on protein, because fats have higher total calories than carbs and protein put together. So it's going to be like a lot harder to get enough protein on the right amount of calories by eating high protein and high fat versus high protein, high carb, if you get me. So yeah, but if you're trying to bulk up, then it might be okay to eat some like peanut butter, things like that. Like, it's up to you really, but my rule of thumb is eat carb base before workout and protein after. Yeah, because carbs will fuel your workout, and then protein will replenish the degraded proteins. So yeah. Yeah. So you could add it to like smoothies. I don't know. Could you eat raw or something, or do you have to cook it? I'm just wondering if you have to like cook lupin flour to eat, or you can just add it as like a powder to your smoothies or shakes. Lupin flour, can you eat raw? Yeah, how you doing, Casey? Good to see you again. Right. Yeah, it says it's safe to eat raw. So yeah, so I could probably just try add it to a shake. Yeah, you could just add it to whatever, like add it to a smoothie or whatever. So I might look at like adding, maybe I could just mix some banana, some different things together, and just blend it up. Because then when you blend it up, it makes it a lot easier to digest. Because the blending sort of like pre-digested, but some say that it's not very good for you to do that. Because someone was talking about someone was saying don't drink smoothies in the morning, because something about like something about the enzymes or something. Make some pancakes. So yeah, you could do that actually, protein pancakes. Like you could do that with peanut butter to add even more protein if you wanted to. Yeah. Yeah, that would be a good idea. And then maybe just add some like berries for a bit of antioxidants. Even berries have a small amount of protein in them, so yeah, that would be bomb. That, I don't know. Actually, that might not work. You could just add a bit of like banana on top for a bit of carbs. Yeah, that would be good. Like protein pancakes with or maple syrup or whatever you want to do, but as long as you don't do too much of that, but whatever works for you really. But yeah, there's even things like omelets and stuff like that. And then if you don't eat like eggs, you could do chickpea omelets. In fact, that lupin flour, that might actually work as a binder for it actually. You could make those type of things with it. I never knew about lupin flour. Yeah, you learn something new every day. But I might look at doing it as I could do it as a protein shake. Like a more kind of natural one with like a whole food. It's just that when you get like protein powders, it takes some of the things out of it, and I'm like, I don't know if it's like as healthy. I understand it's like convenient for people to do that, but yeah. But yeah. So what I could do, add some of that powder, mix some fruit, maybe a bit of like some liquid of some kind, and yeah, just blend it all up, and I'm good to go. Just like, and you can get down like frickin' hundreds of calories, like probably about 400 or 500 calories per. Actually, probably about 500 to 600 calories per liter if you do it properly. So like, it could literally just be like a meal replacer. It's just that like you don't want to do that all the time, because what can happen, right? If all you do is liquid calories, that can weaken your jaw and stuff. So that's not something I recommend. So you get these people out there going on about like only doing liquids and stuff. Like, you want to make sure that you're chewing your food. It's all right to have like the odd meal that you're like, if it's just like a filler meal or whatever, to like add in an extra bulky meal or whatever. But to do that shit all the time, it's probably not the best. Yeah, welcome back, Casey. Yeah, so just yeah, nuts are good, things like that, stuff that you're having to chew on. Because I've noticed that if I eat a lot of nuts in like one go, I notice that like my mouth's starting to like ache a little bit, like, so I know that's been worked. It's probably one of the reasons why my jaw started to get stronger. If you look at like an old photo of myself, my jaw looked incredibly weak because I was like eating a lot of slop basically. So that's a tip for people if you want to, yeah, because it's like people talk about training their body and all that, but they don't think about their jaw so much, about like strengthening your jaw. It's like to do with like your food habits and stuff. Like, what are you eating? Are you eating slop? Like, you get these people just like literally having these noodles and just like slurping it up. They're not chewing on it at all. They're just literally slurping it down. So I think it's good to have some bite into your food, because you think about like the foods that we would have eaten, we've had to bite into it, like fruit, a lot of like the vegetables, like for example greens, they would have been like, you had to grind down on it. That's what we use what we already use these teeth here for, grinding. And yeah, these are like, for example, like greens. What's the best food to gain weight? Like I said, probably if you want to just gain fat, avocados. Of course, if you want to just gain like fat and muscle, probably things like peanut butter. And I mean, if you like a lot of like meat, then probably just have some of that again. Just like calories cuts of it, probably, but it's up to you what you want to do. Really, it's just mainly it's going to be about total calorie intake, but liquid calories can help if you're trying to gain weight. Add in an extra, like I said, add in a protein shake in. If you find that will help you to get more calories in, doing, let's say, like an anabolic shake, some protein powder, some fat source, and yeah, like maybe it's a bit of carbs as well, like maybe some banana if you're into that. Well, yeah, you probably are into banana, you're a female, but yeah, unless you're not that way inclined. But anyway, probably gonna get off here and go check out some other lives. Hopefully they'll still be on. I went on for quite a while tonight, so I enjoyed the live apart from the hiccups and stuff. But yeah, You know your stuff. I just learned a lot. Thanks. Hope you have a blessed day. Yeah, you too. I hope to see you again soon. Yeah, I'm just gonna go over to some other lives. So, all right, everybody, take care. I'll see you all tomorrow. All right, peace out. Bye.